Good evening. Welcome to Happy Hour TV. Thank you so much for joining us. We're doing a bit of a live pub cam down there for the game. You can't really see much on the projector, so I don't think we'll be caught in any issues, but it's more the pub atmosphere that we're looking for. And we've got our special guest. It's this side. We've got a special guest. We've got Brindy with us holding the fort. So thank you for joining us. We've got a mod on screen and in chat, which is good. We're going to be doing a bit of a natter and a bit of a chat amongst ourselves whilst everyone else watches the game.
Mod on screen and in
I can hear.
Oh, sorry. That's me. Sorry.
I'm thinking, where's that coming from? You know. I'm like, cool. That's quite a bit of a delay. That's probably about 20 seconds delay, is that? Yeah, I think I've got it set to do a 20-second delay, so I apologise for folk watching the game and and watching us if it.
Well, that's good. There won't be any spoilers then.
There's no spoilers. No.
No spoilers. Spoiler free.
So we can see the guys down the pub there now. Something that is quite nice to see is the gentleman that is next to John is a gentleman called Paul. And Paul is one of our charity football team organisers, fundraisers.
Oh, okay.
He's a dear gentleman, and it's lovely to see him out and about and going down and watching the game. So it's good to see him. I know that during the pandemic he would have been shielding, to protect himself and his good health and things. So it's nice to see that he's crept out and joined the people down there at the pub. So that's good. I can see a couple of other people down there. We've got Ryan on the left as well. You can just see Ryan behind Paul.
Yes.
Ryan is a fellow punter at the pub. He's been on our stream at some point.
Is a punter a bouncer?
Punter is just a publican, a drinker.
Oh.
Punter is just a customer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, punter.
I learned so much.
Punter, punter. There you go.
Punter, okay.
Punter, just a general bloke down the pub. He's a punter. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool. It's good to see them there. The game has kicked off and things, so we'll keep tabs on PubCam. But Brindy, your recent streams, so going back to the weekend, you were doing your NASCAR streams.
I was.
This is your sport of interest, is not necessarily soccer and football, but you do like your four-wheeled variety of sport.
I certainly do. I love the speed.
Who won? Who do you have? You must have race winners for the weekend. Who was the race winner?
Oh yeah, this was a different type of weekend. This was a special weekend because it was a double header. That usually they only have one race, and there's 3 tiers. You have ARCA race, that's lower. Then Xfinity, that's like the B group, and then the Cup Series, which are the pros.
Okay, all right.
So usually on a weekend, Friday would be ARCA, Saturday would be Xfinity, Sunday would be the Cup race, and that's it. But this weekend was special. There were 6 races jam-packed between Friday and Sunday.
That would have been a busy old game, busy old weekend, with those races. Because do they have practice runs, qualifying runs, and final races?
Usually they do, but that weekend they did not because there was just no time to get practice in. You had to do qualifying and then all the other races. And this track is a super speedway. It's 2.5 miles. It's one of the bigger tracks. Yeah. I actually got to drive the track once in a car.
What was that like? I mean,
amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was scary because they take you around with a pro. A pro drives you for 5 laps, and it's wide-eyed. Your hair's flying, and you're holding on tight. But then when you do it, you seem like you're going really slow, even though I was going over 100 on the backstretch.
Wow.
So I like to drive fast.
Cool. We can see a couple people in the chat. Hi, Coffee for Joe.
Hi, Coffee.
And Chris Media Lab. Well done for popping in. Thank you for popping in, Chris. Great to see you. Any questions you've got for either Brindy or myself, chuck them in. We're going to kind of do a bit of an interview session for us. And then when it gets a little bit lively down the pub, we'll take a glance and see what they're up to. Cool. So the car that you drive. So one of my questions was going to be about these cars, because to me they all look the same. Are they the same car, or are they different engines, or what? How are they? Like Formula One, for instance, we've got Renault, we've got Mercedes, we've got brands of motors that determine the engines, determine the car, but they all look the same because they all look like Formula One cars. I'm guessing, is that the same for NASCAR?
It is the same for NASCAR. We have Chevy, we have Ford, we have Toyota.
Right. Okay. Are those the main three, or are there more?
Those are the main three.
Main three. Chevy.
Yeah. Chevy, Ford. Yeah. And excuse me. Toyota.
And Toyota.
Allergy bad.
Is it hay fever? It's hay fever season for us. Is
it?
Hey. We'll all be itchy-eyed and sneezing and stuff. So
2 minutes for roughing is calling. Should I answer and tell him to get on?
Yeah.
Get on and watch it. All right.
Yeah, do. I can mute you if you like, just while you talk to him.
Hello, 2 minutes.
I've just muted her for a second while she chats to 2 mins for roughing. If we can get 2 mins on for the second half, we'll try. See Brindy if he'll come on for the second half. And we'll get him in. Ask us some questions and things. How am I getting on with Tomb Raider? Good question. I've done 2 streams on Tomb Raider so far. It's finding a gap now to take on a third. Okay, Brindy, you'll need to unmute yourself. So bottom left of the screen, just click unmute. There you go.
There you go.
Did he say whether he would join for the second half?
He actually is preparing for some things this afternoon.
Right. Okay. All right. I did shoot him a message to see if I could get him in. It'd be nice to get him on a Happy Hour TV, because I'm fascinated by the whole build of the bodies of the electric guitars.
Yes.
And the neck and the stringing and the whole, because there's...
I've learned so much from watching, modding those streams and watching those streams. Yes, I've learned so much.
Yeah, it's a real art form, and he'll be absolutely brilliant to get on board. So 2 minutes for roughing. I'm hunting you down to get you on our Happy Hour, so we'll get you on. Cool. So the types of cars and engines, what are we looking at? V8s, V12s? What sort of size engines are these?
Well, the cups are V12s, and then it goes down as it goes through the lower tiers.
Okay, so it's a V8 and then maybe V6?
Arc is more V8.
Okay.
I think Arc and Xfinity. And then when you drive the car, it's a V8.
Right. Okay.
They don't let you drive. They don't let you drive the cup car one.
Yeah. Cool. Now, something that I know that there's lots of drivers in the league. League Cup or whatever. Who's the chap that you're following? Do you follow a team? Are there 2 or 3 cars per team, or is it one car, one team?
No, there's most of the big names have multiple drivers.
How many? 2, 3, 4?
4.
About 4. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and I mostly follow the driver more so than the team.
Yeah, I think that's probably the same for the Formula One. People would tend to follow, their driver of choice. Yeah, I think it's driver-led.
Yeah, because there's one team where I like a driver and I can't stand the other.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the same. I think when I think it was Lewis Hamilton, I think he shifted teams. People still followed Lewis Hamilton, regardless of what the team was, So.
And that goes on in NASCAR as well. The switching of the teams, dropping a contract, picking up contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. happy real Tuesday to Two Men's Were Rubbing. She only likes cute ones. Oh, okay. All right. So,
okay, 2 minutes. No, I like them for their driving prowess.
Yeah.
I like the strategy of it all. I know a lot of people, tease me and say, "Oh, all they do is turn left," and that's not true. There's strategy involved.
Yeah.
And I used to be that person. I used to be that person that said, "All they do is turn left," until I really got into it and I understood the strategy of it all.
Right. And are they pushing, like Lewis Hamilton? They will push the leader, and then the second guy will always be, trying to get second or third, the next podium. But their strategy is always about pushing the leading guy, I guess, for the points, to make sure that they can get to win.
That's not NASCAR.
No?
No.
So it's not driver focused on strategy. It's more about the pits and the staying in of the whole team, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. The more cars that finish, the more points they get, or
exactly.
Yeah. Cool. 9 a.m. here. Mentally, I'm asleep.
Oh, I forgot how early it is there.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, good morning, 2 minutes.
Yeah, good morning. It's 5:10. There doesn't seem to be much cheering going on down at the match at the moment. Brindy, I looked into this NASCAR thing, and I plumped for a driver. Okay, so you'll be able to tell me. I've no idea. Haven't looked at any rankings or anything, but you'll be able to tell me whether it's any good. Now, my small person in the house was just fascinated, at finding out what our favourites are. Okay. So she wants to know what your favourite colour is, what your favourite number is, what your favourite thing is, So she's always asking me. So I had to settle on a number, all right? So this is 4 or 5 years ago, but it's kind of stuck. So she now knows that that's my favourite number. So my favourite number is 3, number 3, all right? Do you know what car number 3 is and who the driver is?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Is it because he's a popular driver, or is it because you know all of them?
I know all of them.
You know all of them. Okay. All right. So who is number 3?
I believe that's Austin Dillon.
It is Austin Dillon. Correct. Well done. My question to you is he any good? And
well, do you know who he is?
No, I ain't got a clue. No.
He's Dale Earnhardt's grandson.
Is that good heritage? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Dale Earnhardt is the king, yes. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so I picked up...
Dale Earnhardt was the one that died in Daytona track.
Right, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But Austin Dillon is a good... In terms of rankings, is he pretty good or not?
He's been a bit of a disappointment this year.
Oh,
he can be good.
He won't be listening to this stream. Don't worry. You say what you like.
He's been a big disappointment, Austin. He had some really good rookie years.
Right.
But
fearless.
Fearless.
The fearless years. Yeah.
Yeah, very cocky. Very cocky driver.
Yeah.
But I like him. He's just been having a rough year.
A year or 2 year or 3 year or just a year?
A
year. Just a rough year.
Yeah, we don't count the COVID year because.
Yeah. Did they stop the races then? Did they?
Actually, what they did, they were the first sport to come back, but not really. The drivers have driver simulations on video games.
Yeah,
you know how you can drive? Well, all of them, because they got a lot of money, have their own setup in their homes. So what they did was they drove their numbered car and all got together and drove the track that they were supposed to be at, and NBC covered it. So when you watched it, you were watching them basically live stream a NASCAR race game.
Right.
It was interesting.
Yeah. Just so they were doing it from home or from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how you have multiplayer games on it where people can, take part all together.
So they were all networked up,
Yes.
up to play together.
Yes. And they had the regular announcers, the color analysts.
Yeah, brilliant.
So it was like, wow, at least we have our Sunday races. Oh, that sounded like a close one.
They look like they're cheering him on.
They do.
Was it? Oh, the goalie just chipped it away there.
Oh.
It was
was
going
save.
into. It was a good save. It was going into that top corner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That will have raised their heart rates a little. Right. Let's just mention. Let's just mention while we can. We've got the little image there in the bottom corner to remember our good stream friend, Slam Door Fun. Sad news just before the weekend, or at the weekend of his passing. Our love goes to his family and friends from the streaming world. We just say thank you to Slam Door Fun for all the streams and encouragement, for other streamers.
Such encouragement.
Yeah. So you'll see that amongst different streamers and things from our community, not necessarily everybody, but from our community in particular. You'll see that as our little sign of respect for everything that Slam Door Fun did for the Twitch community around him.
Yes,
and which I know, Brindy, you were fairly close with Slam Door Fun, and you've known him for a while.
Yes. He would email me every single morning with a daily report of all of his doings and his hopes and his dreams and his wishes for his channel. And we would give each other encouragement, and he would come to everybody's stream and always say hello, drop some biddies, and just show his appreciation. He loved this community so much. And would always stop in my stream, say hello. And 2 days before his passing, he wrote a poem about my channel. And it was so cute. And it was just filled with encouragement and praise. And
have you read that out on stream? Have you read that out?
No, I haven't.
Are you planning to? Are you going to do that on your stream at some point?
At some point I will.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah.
It'll just be a tough read. I can guess. I guess it'll be a tough read for you. So.
Yeah.
So there's much love for Slam Door Fun, and as I say, our heart goes out to his family and friends that know him well.
It's just sad when I wake up and I don't see that message there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I wake up and I think about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange, not having ever met him,
right.
In the short time, of knowing him, the encouragement that he had for up and coming streamers, people that were just starting out, people that were, joining communities, gifting people subs. He would gift subs frequently, to people to encourage them to get on board and enjoy, the experience. So, a little shout out to Slam Door Fun, and it's a mark of respect from us, for what he did. So there you go. Let's shall we raise a glass? Have you got a drink with you, Brindy? It is happy hour.
I do. Let's
do our drink thing. We've not. What are we drinking? Are you on soft drink? Is it early in the day? What are we on?
Oh, it's too early. Wait, where's the camera? Okay, I have sparkling ice.
Okay, all right.
Black cherry sparkling ice.
A black cherry, very good. Sounds nice.
I love black cherry.
Sounds refreshing. Something just pinged.
Not me.
Oh, it's a follower.
Oh.
Mr. Tican UK
Oh, he just realized he wasn't following.
Oops.
No
No worries. Let's. So I'm on a Thatcher's Haze. So I'm on a usual Thatcher's.
Oh.
Let's. Can
You
we
have
just
a subscription. You got a subscription.
Oh, Dimwits! Thank you so
Dimwits.
much.
Hi, Dimwits.
Dimwits, thank you so much. And quite rightly, subs are for shots. So we'll get John to do a shot for you tomorrow evening. Brindy, can we raise a glass for Slam Door Fun, please? And just say cheers.
Cheers.
And raise a glass. And cheers for the follow and the subscription. Thank you, Dimwits. Thank you, Tegan. Okay, right. Let's yeah, but
Dimwits just gifted a sub to Dory.
Oh,
hi, Dory.
Thank you. That means 2 shots for John tomorrow night.
Oh, John's gonna have a good time tonight or tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah. We'll see if we can get him at halftime. He might take these shots later. So appreciate that.
Might.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Brindy.
He said for Slam.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. 3, you didn't get my alert. Oh, DJ. So 3 shots for John. You know, we did say this. You know, that shots was probably a silly idea. But John said no, I'm up for that. So he's got 3 to deal with. So thank you so much. It'll help John get drunk. He's in the pub, so he'll just get himself a shot of whiskey. It's no cost to him, so he just enjoys it. Any excuse, Lauren will be saying to him, "John, that's enough. John, that's enough," and he'll say, "But I've got to. It's a sub shot, So he'll have every excuse to go and do it. So thank you for those. Thank you, DJ. Really appreciate you guys popping in and saying hi and stuff. So we'll keep an eye on the game. Brindy, I've asked you questions about NASCAR.
Yes.
Whilst we're still in the first half, we'll probably do quizzes in the second half, okay? So probably we'll do a couple of quizzes in the second half. Have you got any questions that you'd like to ask me? Anything that you think, you don't know about me? Or go on, hit me with it and I'll truth or dare, I'll
Well, I heard you say the other night on one of your streams that you used to be a private investigator.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Sometimes my mouth runs away with me and I forget, that I probably, yeah.
It's like we're all friends and you forget that it's like,
and then you realise it's on. Yeah, you realise it's on air then, and then you think, oh, but actually we're not massive, so we're only dealing with a community anyway. So, yeah, go on.
Okay. Now I find it also interesting that here we are watching footy, as you people call it, and but you don't like footy too much. You're not a fan.
No, I've never followed it.
No.
I don't know why. Maybe I just never bothered with PE at school. I was never, I was always skiving out of PE, getting out of school and stuff. So, yeah, sport was never my thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay.
Well, what about any other hobbies that you have?
I was a bit like you in the sense that I like 4 wheels. So I did follow Formula 1 for many years. I haven't done in recent years, partly because I don't sit in front of a TV screen. I've been working a lot and things. But Formula 1 used to follow that quite a bit. Myself, it's all getting close. It's all down that end of the pitch. I love it when there's just random arm waves,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's the excitement. And I even wore my England red.
Yeah. Oh, they're clapping for a ticket. Yeah, someone's getting a yellow card or a red card.
Oh. I just know that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Pro footballers get fined. So if they get a yellow card or a red card, there's actually cash. Yeah, there's cash involved.
Well, that's good.
I believe that's right. They get fined. So they have to pay their fines. Yeah,
Good. Keeps them straight.
supposedly. So yeah, four wheels. So for me, when I was a younger chap, I bought a 4x4 and I was entering the regional competitions. So
wow.
I was a driver for what we class as the all-wheel drive club, but it's a 4x4 contest. Climbing up hillsides. Going through tracks. Muddy tracks and things. Getting from flag to flag. Going from A to B, and you take the path and the course. To do it. And there's flags. That are stuck in the ground. Flags either side, and you're driving through. And you're going round and you're not supposed to hit the flags and all that kind of stuff and things. So yeah, so we did that.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, so I did that for quite a few years. I never won anything. I never won anything. I wasn't ever that good.
Oh my.
Nothing's happening yet. They're
Getting dicey.
It's getting close. They're definitely hard pushing, aren't they? If they're if they're down that end of the pitch all the time, which is good.
Yeah.
Here's a replay. You can just about make it out. A header through. It went over by the looks of it.
Oh.
Shame.
Oh.
So the off-road motorsport thing that was really good. Didn't win anything, but when I came to the final day of me entering the competition, the guys gave me an award because of something that did happen earlier that day. Well, I had my fuel cut-off switch off. But I had mechanics looking at my engine because we couldn't get it to start. Well, it wouldn't start because it had no fuel, all right? But the mechanics didn't know that I had this secret little switch, underneath the dash, that I had to do to turn the fuel line on, So I completely forgot about that. We were faffing around with that engine for a good 45 minutes.
Wow.
And the mechanics all scratching their head going, Neil, doesn't look like you're going to be racing today. Can't get it to work for you, mate. No idea. And my friend of mine who put in the fuel cut-off said, right. Neil, is the fuel cut off? Is the tap open? Is it on? And I went, oh. And I've had these mechanics looking at it for 45 minutes, arm full of grease, as they're trying to get it all working, but they didn't think to ask me if I had a fuel cut off. I didn't think. So at the end of the day, what they did is they awarded me with the monthly Dipstick of the Month award. All right. So we've got this wooden plaque with a dipstick, stuck in it. So I got this Dipstick of the Month award, and normally month by month you take this award, you share it with folks around the pub, and then you take it back the following month and somebody else wins it and takes it on, and it's just a talking point type thing. Right. They banned me from racing. Yeah, they have now. I don't think they'll have me. And then so what they said is, because it was my final race day, they said, Neil, keep it. All right. They said, keep the Dipstick of the Month award. I've got it in a box somewhere, all right? I'll have to dig it out and show folk.
You need to proudly display that.
It should be on my shelf. Yeah, it should be on my shelf.
It should be.
So I've got this Dipstick of the Month. And then I said, but, do you not want it back? And they said, no, we'll just make another one. Well, I found out that the month later, the chap had made a King Spanner of the Month. And King's Spanners is a brand. It's a King's brand of spanners, and so they've put a King Spanner on a wooden plinth, and said, anyone that gets the wooden spoon of the race, or the wooden, the booby prize, if you like, whoever gets that is going to end up with a Spanner of the Month. So that's what they replaced it with. So there you go. So motorsport. Back in my early 20s. I was a potholer, a caver. Going down caves with my helmet and a flashlight.
A miner.
No, because mine are mining for things. So just a caver, just exploring caves.
Okay.
And things. I used to be a instructor, so I used to take groups down, groups from schools, groups from other uniformed clubs like scouts and things like that. I used to be part of the instructing team. So so upper body strength and things like that. I had good, in my early days, I had good, upper body strength. In my later days, I've sat in front of a computer.
We all did.
I'm seizing up by the day. So there you go. That's my sport life. I've done more active, stuff as opposed to sports.
Well, didn't you play footy in school at all? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. So no footy stories.
No. I remember in primary school we were playing cricket, right? And the ball got hit out of sight from the teacher, right? And kids ran for the ball. I ran for the ball, and I did it technically very correct. I ran alongside the ball, reached down, grabbed the ball, did a nice step and turn, and threw the ball straight back. Right. All out of sight of the teacher. Right. And as 2 or 3 boys, come round from the corner, he goes, "Excellent throw. Who did that? Brilliant throw." Because I got it back to the keeper, whatever they call him.
Right.
And I put my hand up, and he went, "Oh, you bird. Well done," like that. And it was like no encouragement whatsoever. So that little moment of peaking kind of excitement that the teachers recognised. Oh, great
just
throw.
Deflated.
Oh, it's you, bird. Right, let's carry on.
Oh, they deflated your balloon. Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't do well in school. I was always the rogue in school. So yeah, so
rogue. Happy hour rogue.
Yeah. Between me and my brother, my brother was the intelligent kid. All right, so my brother was in top sets, in class and stuff. And when I came to the school, they were all excited. "Oh, Neil, it's lovely to have you," and then they realised, within a space of a couple of weeks, "Oh my goodness, you're a complete opposite of your brother." That's all I got, was, "Oh, well, you're nothing like your brother,"
Oh.
So always in the shadows, intellectually, So he went on and he worked for Curry's, which is an electrical store. And I went off and did my degree in human resource management and got my degree, and I went to go and work at a power station. So my brother, who was, store manager for Curry's or Dixon's, electrical stores, I'd gone on and done other things. He's done other things, my brother has, but I kind of look back at it and think, yeah, to my brother.
Sounds like a rivalry there.
Yeah, it always has been. Me and my brother, we've got into scrapes and things, but we're good brothers. We are good brothers. He'll be watching the game with interest. He's definitely a big footy fan. Maybe because he was a footy fan, I didn't want to do what he did, so just avoided football.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possibly it.
DJ's asking, can we go, Neil, when I come?
Go where? Can we go, Neil?
Oh, maybe to the caves?
Wow. Goodness me, my knees won't take it, DJ. Goodness me.
He's caving.
And I know that they're pretty tight, when you start going underground and things to get to certain points. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it, no doubt. But I'd be in so much agony the following day. I'd seize up. Yeah,
happens to the best of us.
Ask me 20 years ago, DJ. I don't think my knees would take it. I went. So between the two groups, so in the outdoor pursuit, centre thing that we had cavers and we had climbers. The climbing guys did the rock climbing and the abseiling, and we did the potholing and cave exploring and stuff. And Yeah, it's really good, DJ. It's really good. But the what we used to do as kind of instructors is we used to go away for weekends together, as team building and things like that, and just friendship. But the climbers would take the cavers climbing, and then the cavers would take the climbers caving. All right, so we would have like a busy weekend. There was I've not been climbing since. Although the thought of it doesn't fill me with fear, but so on a cliff edge, what the abseilers would do is a bit like the SAS or a bit like the military. You'd run off the cliff. You're dangling, and you drop, with your rope, and then you come back into the face, right? So you run off and you turn, because the rope is pulling you. And then you come back and then you start bouncing down. I was no fear. All right, I had faith in the ropes and things, so no fear. So off I jump. I get caught by the rope to come back, but my knees were bent, and I went straight into the cliff face with my knees, and I smashed up my right knee, and it's been giving me jip ever since. So I'm full of tells and injuries. When they say, I've got this bullet wound from the Korean War, I've got numerous ailments. I've got a dicky shoulder from carrying a woman who was absolutely drunk, carrying her through the pubs, to get her back to the front door, to get her some fresh air. But I wrecked my shoulder. She was a big lass. So yeah, I've just got numerous things going wrong. I've got a dicky back. DJ knows I've got a dicky back.
I think we all do.
I've had injuries where I've fallen from great heights, and things.
You're just a wild man here.
So going back to when I was a kid, I wanted to be a stuntman. All right. So as a kid, I wanted to be a stuntman. So my BMX bike was my stunt bike, and things. And if someone could have picked me up at that point and said, "Be the stuntman," I would have gone off and done and been a stuntman as a kid.
Okay.
So doing off-road driving and tipping the car onto its side or rolling over and that none of that bothered me. Jumping off cliff faces, and things didn't bother me.
Sounds like you would have made a great stuntman.
Yeah, I would have been good. I would have loved it. Yeah. Heights. So I did a jump. I've got it on video somewhere. I did a jump onto an airbag. This was only maybe 6-7 years ago.
From what height?
It was as high as a 3-story building, I suppose.
Wow. And you jumped off?
Yeah, and landed on the airbag, and I feel like I've fulfilled my stuntman, kind of dreams. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it was huge because the airbag is probably as big as the first floor. It's quite a deep, big airbag. Yeah. Then
it would have to be. Yeah.
We were on scaffolding. Another couple bits higher. So you had plenty of drop straight into the airbag. Now I'm a bigger guy, so I probably took a lot of air out of that airbag. But it was good, and I feel like I've done it. Do you know what I mean? It's so I always said I'd do a bungee jump, and seeing Lauren jump out of a plane, I would do it. I just don't think my body would take it. It's too battered, to be doing stupid stuff now.
Yeah.
The rivalry between my brother and I is because I trashed his motorbike for him.
Oh.
He bought it on a Sunday. I pestered him for 48 hours. I trashed it for him on Tuesday.
What did you do? How did you do that?
So I've never ridden a bike before.
Right.
So I was only 18. All right.
Okay.
I wanged it, with the throttle, wanged it.
Yeah.
And as you turn a corner, it did that little flick. If you've ever seen motorbike racing, they have that little flick, and it can fling you off. Right?
Yes.
Your whole body kind of gets jolted. Well, it threw me off. The bike went sliding across the floor. I went rolling across the floor, and I stood up and went, "I'm okay." And he was like, he wasn't happy. It was his bike.
I bet he wasn't happy.
But the bike had wedged itself under a Fiat Uno, so it just wedged itself underneath the car. So yeah, he wasn't happy. So that rivalry, that bitterness in him has been there for years.
Forever blamed for it.
We joke about it a little bit now, but I've said to him we'll get him on stream one day to share the story. So you'll hear the other part, the pain.
The other perspective.
Oh dear. Yeah, very good.
Oh.
There you go.
He'll be quite angry.
Yeah. Go on. That's I'd like to go again. Is DJ? I'd like to go caving again. Caving's great. You get to see a whole nother world for caving. Brindy, are you able to answer my NASCAR question from half an hour ago? So let's go back. Who was that from? That was from Dimwits. There was a question.
I didn't see that.
I asked a question about NASCAR. Here we go. Let's go back up. Isn't that the one where they invite Lando Norris to one of the races and he beat them all?
I don't know about that.
Number 3 is Daniel Ricciardo in F1, I'm guessing.
I guess in F1, yeah. In NASCAR, it's Austin Dillon.
So we've got isn't that the one where they invite Lando Norris to one of the races?
Oh, yes, I know what he's talking about now.
And he beat them all.
I guess he did. I don't remember who won.
Right.
You're right though, Wits. You're right. When they were doing simulations, they did invite Lando. I do remember that now.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not surprised he beat them.
There looks to be a bit of stamping going on. Someone fell over, and there was a bit of agony going on. But no cheering and stuff. So we're going to be heading to the half time shortly. Looks like probably with a minute of.
Yes, Coffee. Lando is the one who has the Twitch channel.
Ah, right.
That's who we're talking about.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So he had already had a stream set up, so.
Okay.
So we're at halftime?
I don't think we're at halftime yet. It looks like there's it was a penalty by the looks of it.
Oh.
And they didn't score. Is it a free kick or a penalty? A free kick.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I'm assuming that the dark blues are German.
That's what I assume.
And the whites are English. But who knows? We're complete novices at this, Brindy. Yeah, if we had Mark would have shared all that with us. And what Mark did say, just before we were going online, I had a chat with Mark. Mark did say that either England or Germany are likely to be strong enough to get to the final. So if Germany win today, then the other teams that they'll be playing, Germany should be able to, get up to at least the final. And he said, and the same with England. Because of the teams that are left, if England can get through today, then they've got the potential to get on up through the thing. So yeah.
Hello, Sarani.
Sarani is Sarani's world. Sarani, you mentioned last time, and we gave her a shout out.
That's the one. Yeah, he's the one that I shouted out here.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So we did that for you last time, and we'll do the same again a bit later, Brindy. So you can be thinking now.
Okay.
But later on, towards the end of our stream, we'll do some shout outs.
Okay.
Well, there seemed to be a bit of a fake fall there.
I'm sorry. I watched
Pretending that
my
you got
first
hit.
match.
Right.
I watched that match the last time. I have never seen worse actors in all of my life. I was like, where is the honor?
Do you know?
I get it though. I get
Yeah.
why they do it, but
Yeah.
my God, they're bad actors.
Do you know Pops? Did he do that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
Yes.
he mentioned in one of our chats, he said, "Oh, you guys will be doing Strictly Come Dancing or watching Strictly Come Dancing," and the likes of me or Pops or blokes that aren't really interested in football, we would call it Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes.
Because they're just going around the pitch, you know, dancing around and yeah.
I mean, the facial expressions, the.
and then they jump up and dust themselves off.
Right,
You know,
and then they just
yeah.
start like
Well,
grabbing
once
their
the
ankle like it's broken. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Then they get up and they start walking.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, dude.
I see that. Not like
Yeah.
this.
Still. Very good. Just so you know, in pubs at the moment, it's seating, and they've got to be served. They're not allowed to be walking around. So the only time that they can be walking around is if they're nipping to the loo.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, I can understand that. Blocking the TV, that's a bad thing.
Yeah. But the current restrictions that we've got in pubs is that they've got to be table served, you know, with drinks.
Oh.
So Lauren, there's two Laurens that work there. Lauren is John's partner, and then there's
Right.
another Lauren, and there's probably Andrea, you know, doing the same. Lots of head holding action going on.
Yes,
that must have been
you know
put in
that
place.
emote. You know that emote. Not like this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
This looks like it's half time, which is why chaps are all moving to get out and get some fresh air. Would be
Okay.
my guess. There's Richard.
Sarani said he loves your setup.
Thank you, appreciate that. People think it's really clever. I don't think it's that clever. This is just a graphic with holes. It's a PNG file, and there's 3 holes, and then we run our conversation through Zoom. So we use Zoom, and so what you're seeing really is you're seeing a Zoom chat. No different to a Zoom chat. If you look back on our YouTube and go back to August last year, you'll see our beginning streams that had no graphics on. It was just a Zoom window. It was just our Zoom chat. But we've obviously changed the way that we
Look at
do
that.
things. Yeah.
I just banned a bot.
Good for you. Good for you. I got caught by one during the weekend. Yeah, but it was the followers rubbish, you know. But it came through and it was rapid. There was about 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah, that's a bot attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
It's just a load of rubbish, isn't it? So. We don't,
It is.
I don't want thousands of people. I want a community.
Right. Exactly right.
You know, it's absolutely pointless. I don't know.
It becomes a different stream when it's thousands.
Yeah, I don't know where people think it works. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But so there's Lynn. I can see Lynn there. She's dishing out some food. He's looking at it a little bit odd, as if to say, "What's this I'm eating?" But there's food going around at half time. Keep them all fed and watered. Cool. Go on. Shall we? Do you want to ask me another question while this is on? And then when we get to the second half, we'll do a Are they on pasties? I think they're eating. No, it's hot dogs. Hot dogs today.
Hot dogs.
I can see hot dogs going around here.
Oh, that looks yummy.
Yeah.
That
We'll
looks good.
hopefully get a chance to chat with John briefly in a minute if he turns around.
Yeah.
But go on, go ahead, ask us another question.
So, just by some of the things that I've learned about you so far, very interesting. I love that you have all this experience.
Ah,
Do you ever?
Stupid experience, some of it.
Well, you know what? Those stupid experiences are fun. They make us who they are. We learn.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we learn.
Yeah. I haven't ridden a motorbike since.
Oh. But do you keep like some people write it down in blogs or things to share with their kids and
I've got a book, a notebook, and I wrote down lots of funny stories. Okay.
Oh.
But let me just see if I've got it to hand.
You're right, Sarani. Failures are a great way to learn. That's for sure.
Right, let me try and do this without getting.
I could tell you thousands of things I learned.
Right, let me sort out my wires.
You look like you're strapped in there.
I encourage anybody to do this, or everybody to do this. If you've got kids, get yourself. These are relatively cheap on Amazon. It's just a leather wrapped notebook. This one's great. It's got brown pages.
Oh, I like that.
So it unties, and in there a notebook all about me by Neil Brindy.
Oh, I love that.
All right, I'll skip the first page. Let's find. Let's have a look at that. So I just write. All right. So that page there is hobbies and interests, and that one is gadgets and things. I've got things like clubs and associations, personal health. Letting people. And the idea of this is to pass it to my kids.
Oh.
So
that's great.
So when I'm sort of, when I'm gone, they'll come across this book. They don't know about it. They're too young, but they'll come across this book and go, "What's this?" And they'll open it up, and there's a letter at the beginning, addressed to them. So the first page is to my kids. I'm writing this notebook, so you can discover more about me and stuff. And it's kind of like a little lasting legacy thing, right? So
I love that.
But for anybody, just write about your life. If you've got, if people, in the chat haven't got kids, still do it, because there will be somebody that cares and loves you, and when they stumble on something like this, they'll treasure it.
They will. They will.
So my experiences and things are hopefully all going in. And I've got another book that's more silly. It's like silly stories. Hello, John. Unwrap it from the coat. We're having to muffle this microphone so much when they're all cheering and it gets so loud. So they'll be going back into second half in a few minutes, I would think. All right, John.
What looking to the game so far?
It seems like there was a lot of England end, goal. So it seemed to be, there was lots of holding of heads and lots of hands in the air and stuff. So you seem to be on on the ball, as it were.
Is this one of the sort of analytics that's compared to when you say they've got 2 points, they've got 1 point?
Yes. Yes.
We've not heard, John. We've not heard of any. We've.
Get my order right.
Yeah. We've not heard any goals, so I'm assuming score is still 0-0.
Yeah, that's correct. It's still 0-0.
Yeah.
I think that both teams are giving the opposition far too much respect.
Oh.
They're both playing far too flat, too defensive, too it's so reserved.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared of making a mistake.
Oh.
We've had 1 or 2 opportunities, they've had 1 or 2 opportunities, but really, in an international football game, you should be having an opportunity every 2 or 3 minutes. You should be having 15 opportunities a half.
Yes.
We've only had 2 opportunities each. And it's because they're all scared shitless of being the one responsible for letting the goal away. There's too much history. England, Germany, too much history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't ignore that. You can't ignore it.
You gotta leave it all out on the pitch. You gotta go for it. Here we are. Do or die.
What we need is we want some shin bones sticking out, don't we? We want blood, snot, and tears.
Yeah.
That's right. We don't want this fake fallen stuff that we keep saying. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dear.
The
Excellent.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it.
Fantastic.
John, Mark was saying that he thinks that whoever gets through has a potential to get to the final, because when he was looking at who else was left, he said, that either England or Germany should be able to get themselves up. Do you think that's right?
It is an opinion that other people have shared, but I don't share that opinion because I don't think any of these teams are the easiest to beat. They might not have a great reputation that other people have, but don't forget these are still international football stars. They're no mugs, are they?
Yeah.
Look at last night, Switzerland, who have never won anything in the whole national history.
Took France out.
Yeah, they did.
Who were multiple World Cup winners, multiple European Cup winners, and they've got superstars in there that earn £500,000 per week.
They did us a favour there.
Well, it's not just that, but it just got you. If you underestimate anyone, you're for it.
Yeah.
That's what France did. France underestimated Switzerland, and they were placed quite nicely on the chopping block, and they were diced apart by Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they were. I picked Switzerland in that match.
Excellent. Well done, Brindy.
Thank you.
That's spot on.
Very good. What's your end prediction score-wise, John?
You're asking me to tempt fate.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they all do? They all want to know what They all have an idea of what the score will be.
The superstition is strong there.
I will tell you this much, that the commentator's curse is something which I firmly believe in. You want to
don't tell us.
I'm going to get lucky tonight. I will say, let's see.
John, we've had 3 subscribers this evening. So we've had DJ, Tican, and Dimwits. Is that right?
Yep.
Because of Brindy, isn't it? Brindy's got his influence, hasn't she?
Quite possibly, but that does mean 3 shots, John.
3 shots for you.
No problem. I will get them lined right up.
All right.
What I need to know specifics. What shot do you want me to have?
Okay, that'll be good. We'll come back to you with that then. So we'll keep an eye on the chat. What shot? Yeah, what shot would you like?
Vodkas, liqueurs, rums.
Oh, there's all sorts. So yeah, okay, that's nice.
I'd
Give
love
them a
to
choice.
join you.
You what, sorry?
I would love to join you.
Well, one day you might do, Brindy.
That's true.
We've heard that she wants to come over, so.
I do.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it'll be our pleasure to host you here.
Wonderful.
See you Saturday then, Brindy. Are you going to come here Saturday?
What's Saturday?
Well, Saturday. If we are victorious today, that's when we play our next game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wear my lucky red.
Yo. Well,
those that did subscribe, just pop in the chat what shot you'd like John to drink,
It was
and he'll
be my pleasure
go
to
and get it.
oblige.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You tell Lauren I have to do this. You know, it's a sub shot. Yeah.
Indubitably. Right.
Okay, John. Take care.
We're knocking on the door of commencement of the second half now, so I'm going to love you and leave you, but make sure that you let me know what shot you want me to have. By whatever committee decision you make.
Yeah.
Let Lauren know. You text Lauren, and I will have it on the stream with you guys.
I'll do that. I'll text her.
perfect.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Cheers,
Enjoy.
Neil. Cheers, Brindy.
Cheers, John. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.
Cheers. Oh, there you go. To answer
Put the thing back on.
answer Chris's question. If the overlay is just a simple ping, which it is, or PNG file, what method do you use to make your green screen background? So you've got Sabre. It's not. I don't know what Sabre is. In the OBS, so originally I was on Streamlabs. I'm now on OBS, but they do exactly the same. When you put your camera in, you get a chroma key filter, so that knocks out the green screen. So if I knock out the video,
Turn my light up a bit.
okay.
Let me turn my light up.
If I knock out the background, it's so this is a green screen. So this is I've got quite a big. It is quite big. In fact, it's too big. I had a studio, photography studio. So it's a bit too large, really. But I've got this big green screen behind me, and I just use the normal OBS filters. How do you actually make the video loop? The video loop isn't mine. The video loop I grabbed on stock. I quite liked it. It's just a video graphic that you just put in. So once you've got your chroma keyed, thing or whatever, on the layers of your sources on OBS, I put the video graphic underneath. I didn't make it. It was one that I bought. Just wondered. Yeah, it's a nice graphic. It works. And if I take this down, you will have seen what I've got on the quiz. So when we did the quiz last night, I didn't have all this set up. I just had my normal office background. It's just so behind here is a bookshelf that's got all my DVDs on. So there you go. Cool.
And this is my dining room setup.
With a very nice vase in the background. Very nice vase.
Very nice vase. Wait,
Yeah.
wait,
Is,
that
is,
way.
is there any booze in that decanter crystal thing?
No.
Oh, there should be a whiskey in there, surely.
Actually, I have the whole bar set up opposite of me right there. I'm like, where am I?
Why do you need a decanter when you've got optics and and bottles?
Oh yes, I've got bottles, glasses.
Excellent. They've started on their second half.
Oh, good.
Halfway through redesigning your overlay. Cool. Show us on Discord, Chris. Just shoot me a message. Let's have a look, and yeah, it'd be nice. Okay, we're gonna do some quizzes on our second half. Brindy, are you ready?
All right, I am ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially since you demolished me last night.
Right. I've not seen these quizzes. All right. So
Okay.
so we can just join. We can be part of the same team. All right. So we'll.
I'll trust you.
All right. So we'll. I'll tell you what we'll do first, though. We're going to do a NASCAR quiz. I'm going to test
Okay.
you on your
Okay.
NASCAR knowledge.
Alrighty.
Now I know nothing here. Okay. Let's bring it up. So it's NASCAR trivia. All right. Here is the first question.
Okay.
What year was NASCAR founded? Is it 1948, 1968, 1908, or 1928?
I know 2 it's not. I'm going to go with 1928.
1928. Let's have a look.
Oh, all right. Can I pick one more?
No, I don't think it'll let us.
I think it's 1948.
We can try.
48. Yeah.
Okay, 48. Oh, so
Okay.
we can click it twice.
Okay.
Okay. Started in 1948. It's got some interesting fact stuff there if people are
Yeah.
interested. Right, I'll go past that slowly. Your next question is, where was the first NASCAR race held? Was it the Speedway Texas Motor Speedway? Was it Darlington Raceway, Indianapolis Raceway, or Charlotte Speedway? Did I say Indianapolis right?
Yes.
Okay.
You did. You did. It's funny. I don't think about people mispronouncing that. I'll go with Darlington.
Darlington Raceway. You think this was where the first NASCAR race was held?
I'll try that.
That's
Oh
wrong.
God, I'm terrible. I guess Indianapolis then.
I would have guessed that
Would you?
because, well,
I just know how old Darlington is. Darlington's a really old track.
when you look at some retro T-shirts over here, sometimes you get retro sort of motorsport type T-shirts, and I have a vague recollection that Indianapolis would have been mentioned on a T-shirt, as a kind of a
Okay.
race, a racing place. So that would be my hunch. You still going
Go
for it?
for it. Go for it.
Oh, it's not. Texas or Charlotte?
See, I want to say Charlotte because Charlotte's the home of NASCAR, but it'll be Texas.
If it's the home of NASCAR, surely that's what it suggests.
But Charlotte track is, I don't know. I see it as a newer track, but maybe it's because it's been upgraded.
Okay, what are we going for?
Go for it. There
It
you
is.
go.
The home of speed.
It is. I know it's the home of NASCAR. They all live there. That's where the Hall of Fame is. I know, right? But I see. But the Charlotte.
It's like you're answering it. You're saying, "Oh, it's because it's got everything there." It's like, of course, it's Charlotte.
It's such a newer track to me, though.
Okay.
1949. Huh,
yeah.
who knew? Look at the names there. Oh, that's funny.
I'm just looking at the screen. It looks like it's either, is it a corner or just a side? It's a throw-in. It's a throw-in.
Throw-in, yeah.
So it's just side. It's down that end of the pitch. No, it's getting kicked out.
No.
Okay. Okay, next question. How many members are there in a NASCAR pit crew? 3, 9, 7, or 5?
I'm gonna go with 9.
Okay. It's wrong.
Wait, 2. Oh, wait. I counted double. 2, 4, 6. All right, 7.
Okay, we're going for 7. Yeah.
I doubled the tires. Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on the game because it's just...
It's getting exciting.
They seem to be shouting a fair bit, so yeah. Oh, there's a guy on the floor. Yeah. What else would you expect?
Of
right.
course.
What colour strip across the rear of the race car signifies a rookie driver? Is it green, white, yellow, or red? What's the colour of the strip?
It's either yellow or white. Oh, what is it? I'm gonna go with white.
Okay. Going for white.
Jeez.
Oh dear.
Go ahead, it's yellow.
It is
There
yellow.
you go.
Signifies the rookie driver. If you just go back through these,
And look how many I have wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So it is out of.
Terrible.
I think it is out of 10. So
I failed.
all to play for. Right. What was the closest finish in NASCAR history? The closest finish. So we've got a number of seconds here. All right. I'm gonna let me see if I can zoom in for you. All right.
I can see him.
So you've got 0.02. You know, so point
2
0.02.
thousandths. 2
Yeah.
thousandths of a second.
Okay. All right. You got 0.2.
2 tenths of a second. 2 10,000ths of a second.
Wow. Or that bottom one.
I can't see the bottom one.
There.
Oh, there you go. 200ths of a second.
All right.
Let's
So
get...
let's bring them back up. So your so it's 0. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
0.2, 0.02, 0.002, or 0.0002. So yeah,
Let's go with 2 10,000ths.
now which one's that?
Oh, it's the 0.0002.
Oh wow, you think it's that close?
I'm gonna go with that one.
I mean,
I'm
no,
wrong. I'm terrible already, but it's
those
like,
cars would be like next to each other, wouldn't they?
I do remember a race where they were that close. So
Wow. So we're going for the
let's
1,000.
try it. All right, then
wrong.
go for the first one.
So the 2 zeros.
Yeah.
This one here, the 2 zeros. So this is hundredths.
Yep. No, that's thousands.
That's thousands, isn't it?
That's 10,000ths. That's
Oh, is
thousands.
it? This one's thousands. Okay. Going for that?
Yep. There you go.
Right. Goodness me, that would have been
It wasn't
close.
too long ago, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah.
Darlington Raceway, 2003.
Yeah.
Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch.
Is Kurt Busch the current chap? He's
Yeah,
still,
he's
still
Kurt
racing,
and-
isn't he?
Kurt and Kyle, they're brothers. Yeah.
Who won at the weekend? Was it Kurt?
Kyle won.
Kyle won this weekend. Is that his brother?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Cool. Right, next question. What driver holds the record for most consecutive NASCAR championships? Dale Earnhardt
Jimmy Johnson.
is correct.
Yay!
Yay! Brindy knows her NASCAR knowledge.
I know modern NASCAR knowledge.
So he holds the record for most championships, winning 5 titles from 2006 to
Yeah.
2010. He would have been a big name, a bit like our Lewis,
Oh yeah.
our Lewis
They call him
Hamilton, I
Mr.
guess.
They call him Mr. Five Time.
Wow.
And everybody had signs that said anybody but Jimmy for winning the race.
Okay. Your next question then is, which driver was nicknamed the Man in Black?
I'd have to say Earnhardt.
Okay. So you're going for that? It's correct.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, you're redeeming yourself here. You're doing okay. Right.
Thanks.
Oh, well, I thought I'd pick a quiz that you'd have a chance at, you know? Right. Which driver holds the distinction of having... let's just see what's going on. I think...
Oh, they're punching the screen now.
Yeah, John wouldn't be happy with that. Right.
I was thinking about that coffee. That's funny.
They're clapping. They're appreciating something. Okay, which driver holds the distinction of having the most starts in Grand National Sprint Cup competitions without a win? Can you see the names there?
Yeah, I don't know any of those. This is just a pure guess.
Most starts, but without a win.
I'll guess Neil Castles.
Okay. That's
I don't
wrong.
know any of these. Yeah, go ahead. Click that one.
This one, JD.
Yeah, sure, why not?
McDuffie. McDuffie.
McDuffie.
Okay. Oh, it's
There
in.
you go.
There we go.
I've never heard of him.
Okay.
Oh, he died in a racing accident. Oh, Watkins Glen.
1991.
Watkins Glen is the road race.
Okay. Which state has earned the nickname NASCAR Valley?
North Carolina.
Is correct. Most of the American motorsports employees work in North Carolina.
Yep.
And NASCAR Valley. Right. Final question. We could go on. There are 30 questions here.
No.
But we'll leave it at this final question. What was the first NASCAR race to be nationally televised from start to finish? Daytona, Indianapolis, Pocono? Is it
Pocono.
Pocono.
That's where I was, Pocono.
Poconos, yeah, Pocono. Or Las Vegas?
I guess I'll guess Indianapolis, right?
Oh.
No? When do you... Daytona. Daytona. We'll go Daytona. There you go.
Let's have a look. So
it was going to be either one or the other.
Yeah. We'll have a look at and see how many ticks we got. So out of 10, you got 1, 2, 3.
That was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
3 out of 10. You can share that with your friends on social media. 3 out of 10 on a NASCAR quiz.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. Let's get rid of that. See what's going on down there. I have got general knowledge.
Somebody looked like they were down. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, England player.
It does kind of look real
Let's
this
have a look.
time.
Let's have a look.
I didn't see anything.
He hit the ball first. I think he's alright, isn't he?
I think so.
I think if you hit the ball first, I think you're okay. It's if you hit the person, then the ball.
Yeah.
Or you hit the person without the ball. But I think he caught the ball first, so he might be alright there. Cool. Right.
Yeah, see, now he's walking around, right?
Perfectly fine.
Perfect.
Okay, do you remember last time we had our quiz from Joe? Joe.co.uk.
Yes.
So we're going to do another Joe quiz.
Okay.
If I scroll up for those that know Joe quizzes. They're quite good. Multiple choice again.
Look, UK trivia, because we know how well I did in that.
It is general knowledge.
Alrighty.
Let's. I don't know whether this was the one that we did last time. Do you remember this one?
No.
Don't remember this one. Okay, all right. Who is the UK's longest serving Prime Minister? All right.
Okay.
Is it Robert Walpole, Tony Blair, or Margaret Thatcher? Longest serving.
I know Thatcher was around for a long time.
In American politics, it was Ronald Reagan.
Was it?
Joined Margaret Thatcher's, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll go with her.
Was Ronald Reagan about as good as Donald Trump? Or was he actually quite good? Because wasn't Ronald Reagan a film chap?
Yeah. Yeah, he was an actor.
Yeah.
I was too young for politics back then.
Yeah.
I was a teen. I didn't care.
I don't think it's Tony Blair. It's going, to say who
no,
it's not.
I don't think so either.
Margaret Thatcher, I believe, was from. I think she probably did. Probably 15 years.
I feel like she was a prime minister for most of the time, during my younger time.
Yeah. But there's only one there that's got Sir. He's called Sir Robert Walpole.
Yeah.
So, would it be Sir? Because you would have thought they would have put.
If I was guessing, I was just gonna guess him because I didn't know it was either between him or Margaret Thatcher.
I'm gonna say Sir, because
Right.
he's got a knighthood, for something. So, and I don't think the others have. So, I wonder whether he got it for longest service.
I thought Thatcher did. I don't know why.
Want to go with Thatcher?
No, I want to go with Sir.
Okay, sir.
But I thought she got a title. Yay!
Is correct. He served
Yay.
for 21 years.
All right, so not that much longer than her.
Yeah.
What's that? One more term?
I don't think if I click on Margaret now, no, I can't. It won't let me.
Okay.
But I think Margaret was late 70s, possibly, into maybe early 90s, 91, 92.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So she it was a long time. It was a long time.
Oh yeah.
Right, which of these cities is furthest north? Now we're going to both play this one, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
So which of these cities is furthest north? All right. Oh crikey! Liverpool, Leeds, and Manchester. If you draw a line across the, across.
It's not Manchester. I don't think it's Manchester.
I don't know.
Liverpool's up here, right? Is Manchester north or south of Leicester?
All these three.
They're north.
I think they're in a line.
You do?
Yeah, I think it's Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds. So
Manchester is north of Leicester?
I don't know that there's going to be much in it. I think possibly Liverpool might be a little bit higher than Manchester.
Okay.
And then there's the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, so there's a canal that runs between the two. But as I say, they're all pretty.
They're all pretty up there.
Yeah. Manchester's below us. Leeds is next to us. It's between Liverpool and Leeds. I think it might be Leeds.
It's funny because my gut is telling me Leeds for some reason. Because I feel like I remember Mozzie talking about Leeds one time and how north it was.
It is, yeah. So Bradford is next door. There's two cities right next door to each other.
Okay.
Bradford and Leeds, and I'm in Bradford. And on the map, I know that Manchester's down a bit. It's just where Liverpool is. And I don't know if it's across from Manchester or if Liverpool is up a little bit or down a little. I can't picture Liverpool on the map.
Okay.
I know that Leeds is higher than Manchester. Let's go with Leeds.
All right.
It's
Yay!
correct.
Good job.
Good. Okay. Which film is the highest grossing film of all time? Avengers Endgame, Avatar, or Titanic?
I mean, my first inkling is to say Titanic.
Avatar.
Avatar?
I think it smashed it.
They got my money for sure. Avatar.
Right.
I love that movie.
Endgame. I don't know if Endgame. What's the question? The question is highest grossing film. I think Endgame was definitely in the press, in the news.
Yeah, it was.
For being expensive. I think the budget was probably the most. So the budget to make the film, I think that's what that is.
Okay.
I think it's like this is the biggest expensive.
But I feel like they're in order of what topped what. I think like Avatar topped Titanic and then Avengers topped Avatar. I feel like I remember them saying that Avengers topped Avatar. No?
I thought it was finance. I thought it was
how
how much it cost to make.
Oh, I thought, no, highest grossing film would be ticket sales.
Yeah.
Right?
Which we all know is either being Avatar or Titanic.
Right.
I didn't hear that about Avengers. I remember Avengers being biggest budget to make the film.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's go Avatar.
It is Avatar.
Yay!
Good. It gained the title from Endgame after it was re-released in China earlier this year. Oh, so they've look at that. I don't know if you can read that. Avatar regained the title from Endgame.
Oh.
After a re-release in China.
I do remember that story now. I knew there
Wow.
was something. Yes.
Now, any gamers out there is a new Avatar game that's coming. And the game graphics look amazing. You know,
I've
for
seen
yeah,
them.
yeah.
No, T-Can, I do not love The Room. You made me watch that movie.
Let's
terrible.
I've never seen it.
Don't.
Is it a horror? Is it a horror film or?
No. It's just like a drama. It's so bad you'll love it. It's one of those.
Brindy loves that film.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah. This is Mark.
That's a phrase from the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, it's funny that
Yeah.
we haven't got Mark with us, and you're sat in Mark's
I know.
chair.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah.
I think that's actually what happened. That comes up when somebody follows Tegan.
Right.
The excerpt from the movie that says, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Highest grossing entertainment property is Grand Theft Auto 5 at 3
Wow.
billion profit so far. Goodness me.
3 billion. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I remember it from a politics point of view. I remember them saying when they offer millions to a cause, you know, and like the government say, well, we've put £3 million to this, or 5 million, or 10 million pounds to that. It sounds like a lot of money, but it's nothing to them. It's pocket change, right?
Yeah.
But when the government says we're going to put 2 billion or 3 billion to something, billions was always referred to as significant money. And you know, when the government says we're going to put billions to something, then you can go, oh, that's going to make an impact, you know. But millions can disappear quite easily.
Quite easily.
Yeah. Right, let's move on. What is the national language of Brazil?
Portuguese.
You know this is Portuguese?
Is it one of the things?
It is. So you got Italian, Portuguese, or Spanish.
I'd say Portuguese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is Portuguese. We're doing a lot better in this run. Right. How long is a marathon?
A marathon.
A marathon, yeah.
A marathon.
Is it 23.4, 26.2, or 28.7?
I'd say 26.2.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 26.2. Round 2, it's sport. We're going to be rubbish at this, Brindy.
Yes, we are. This is not our.
Yeah, okay. Which of these teams has not reached the Euros final? The European Championship final. So which of these
England?
teams has never reached the championship final? The options are England, Belgium, and Denmark.
England? Is that right?
It is right, yeah.
Ooh, I hope we didn't bring bad luck.
I'm just staying quiet in that one.
Ooh,
But
we're not. That question did not come up.
yeah. Denmark has won in '92. Belgium finished runners-up in 1980. England have never reached a Euros final yet.
Oh. ... Yet. ...
I don't know if you can see the action replay here.
Oh yeah.
He kicked the ball, but he just fell to the ground. Honestly,
They would
Back.
win for acting. I mean, they would be in the championship in a second.
where was the last Rugby World Cup held? Last Rugby World Cup held. Was it South Africa, Japan, or New Zealand?
I have no idea.
No. Where was the last Rugby World Cup held? Now, I can see in the picture that looks like an African team because of the colours green and yellow. I think I might be right in saying
True.
that. Yeah.
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 All right. Yeah, let's say that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that they would have. I don't think if they're holding the cup.
Yeah.
I think that's the decoy. I don't think that they would have I don't think that they would have won it on home turf. I think that would have just been really big news, wouldn't it?
I've never seen a rugby match in my life. I know what it is, but how about New Zealand?
Yeah, so Japan or New Zealand? Yeah, should we say New Zealand?
Sure.
Oh, it's Japan.
I wouldn't. That was my last guess.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have thought
I would have
Japan.
never thought that. No.
I think the photo's the decoy, to send
Yeah.
you off to South Africa, but actually that would have been wrong. Because it looks like they won, so.
Yeah, the green and yellow.
Okay, all right. Wimbledon is happening soon, or it's happening now.
It's happening now, yeah.
How many Wimbledon titles has Roger Federer won? 8 or 7, 8, 9.
7?
I don't have the clue. You reckon 7?
Sure.
I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't know. It's 8.
It's 8.
Yeah.
Coffee says he would have done awful with these questions.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Media is doing very well.
Very good. Sport is not my thing.
No, me neither.
So, how many times has London hosted the Olympics? We're looking at 2, 3, or 4. How many times has London hosted the Olympics? 2, 3, or 4?
2? I'm starting to freeze, aren't I?
How old is the Olympics? How many? I mean, it's got to be a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
How old is the Olympics?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if we're talking, hundreds of years. Oh! Goodness me!
Yay! Goal!
I'm wondering why John had a little mild panic then. I think he threw his phone. We'll get their dulcet tones now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Germany have scored. Yeah, with that with that reaction, yeah, it looks like it, Tegan. Yeah. Oh dear.
Are they gonna sing now?
They already are. Can't see a replay.
Oh no.
Oh dear, Lauren's shaking her head. Oh, well, that'll lift their spirits. What are we on? We're on the past. So there's about 12 minutes to the end of the game. And then injury time.
Injury time?
So every time they fall over, the ref is counting the time. Because their delay just adds on the minutes at the end of the game. Very good. Well, that'll lift their spirits for a little bit.
Yes. Yes. It lifted mine. I'm happy.
I'll get a little replay. You can just about make this out. Yeah, defender slipped. Oh, so hang on. No, this doesn't look good. It looks like it's a free kick. to Germany, close to our goal, because it looks like our chaps have all lined up.
Yeah, I
to
wonder
create the
why.
wall. Yeah, they don't. If they get a goal here, it'll be devastating.
Oh yeah.
Fall over, breaking L. Yeah. Yeah, you see the England team creating the wall there. Look.
Yeah, I do.
If they get this in. Well, they didn't get it in, obviously.
They didn't get it in. Yay!
Oh, no. Very good. Oh, I'm glad we got to see a bit of action.
Yes.
How many times has London hosted the Olympics? What are we going to say? 2, 3, or 4? Plump to the middle.
I know of 2, but I feel like that's not enough. So let's say 3.
Okay. It is 3. Let's
Okay, good.
bring it up on screen. Yeah, it is 3. 3 times: 1908, 1948, and 2012. 40 years and 50.
Wow.
50, 60 years later.
The 08 one I didn't know.
That well, that'll suggest that we won't see it until 2060 plus, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay, how many points is a try worth in rugby league?
I don't even know what a try it. Like if they
try
it, they get it.
A try is the same as your touchdown.
Oh.
When the ball gets to past the line.
Yeah. Okay.
Or on the line.
Yeah.
So rugby is the same. They're trying to get to the other side, but the try is a bit like the touchdown.
Okay.
So in that photo there, he's just got it over the line and he's hit it down. Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
6 points, 4 points, or 8 points?
Well,
I have
American
no clue.
football at 6 points.
Okay.
So let's try that.
I have no clue.
I have no clue.
It's 4 points.
Oh, okay.
A try is worth 4 points in rugby league, with the conversion worth 2 extra points.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Like the extra point, like how in American football they kick the extra point.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they kick in between the posts. They get an extra 2.
Yeah. Or they do a 2-point conversion where they throw it on the ground.
Okay.
Well, not on the ground, but they throw the ball.
I've learnt something today, Brindy.
I learned a lot.
Walker, number 2. I don't know if you can just see him just off screen there on the right.
Okay.
He's he needs to sit down. Lauren will be shouting at him in a minute, saying, "Oh no!" It looks like.
I guess they didn't like that call.
Everyone put £1 in the swear box, please. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're now dealing with a 1-1 score. Oh, is that off?
It is. Oh, I just thought it was a bad call.
Is it off? And then why weren't they happy? I don't understand. If anyone's watching the game, just confirm that in the chat for us, please. Right, Brindy, I don't know if you know Glastonbury. Is Glastonbury worldwide?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Round 3 is Glastonbury.
The only reason why I heard of it is I think I heard Mozzie talk about it because it's like a music festival.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I know a little bit. Glastonbury is about 8 miles from my hometown.
Okay.
So it was in our area, and we know when it's Glastonbury, all the roads are chock-a-block. And as locals, we just moan about it all the time. But yeah, it's one of the biggest music festivals in the UK. Right.
Okay.
and it will probably have international, interest.
Okay.
First question: which year did Kanye West, The Who, Florence and the Machine headline? Headline the festival. I have vague recollections of Florence and the Machine. They're sending in a substitution, I think. I think they're doing sending someone in. But they usually do it in the last few minutes just to let them have a kickabout. Right. They get more pay, I think, when they've been on the pitch. 2015, 2009, 2013. I think I was in Somerset when this happened, and if that's the case, I think it was 2009.
I was going to guess 2009 with Who's There.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, 2015. Goodness me, I thought I was there. Not at the festival, but I thought I was in Somerset.
Yeah.
Because I remember those names. They're big names, to come. 2015. Right, next one. Which year did Jay-Z, Kings of Leon, and The Verve headline at Worthy Farm? I'm singing. Fine lungs. If it's that noisy there, do you know what I mean? We've got the microphone covered up.
Right. It's got to be really loud.
Yeah. Which year did Jay-Z, Kings of Leon, and The Verve headline at Worthy Farm?
So Kings of Leon had their hit in 2009, I think.
So the options are 2011, 2005, or 2008.
I'd say 11.
Oh, it was 2008.
Ah! Ooh.
The Killers, Stormzy, and The Cure all headlined the festival in which year? So the Killers, Stormzy, and The Cure. They always have like the older band, so like The Cure, The Who and things. So, but Killers and Stormzy, they're fairly recent, aren't they?
I don't know Stormzy at all.
Okay, Stormzy's a UK rapper.
Oh my god! Yay!
Oh my goodness. I know John's floorboards. I don't think they'll take that amount of jumping. Goodness me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Happy days. 2-1 in the final few minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That's
how much time is left?
That's if Germany did get that goal. Did they get that goal earlier? Germany have scored then, yeah, would that be... Oh no, that was the comment on England. Is Dimwits, are you still in? John's happy.
No, Germany did not score.
They didn't score. I think they missed,
No.
but I wonder if there was a bit of a foul or something that caused them to... kick up a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh well, that could well be it for Germany if they've got two, and if England have got two and they've got nil. I can't see Germany getting two in the final minutes. That'll be a right kick in the lower regions.
In the lower regions.
Goodness me.
I'm so excited. How much time is left?
Well, it'll be a minute to final time, but as I say, there's injury time. So, they often have,
they add
a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
For those that took a little bit longer to stand up. It doesn't gain anything. The referee says you can sit there all day, We'll just add it on to the end of the game, so they eventually stand up and, dust off and carry on, But then he starts his timer again. Very good spirits down at the pub tonight then.
Oh, thank goodness.
I hope for those that are at home, if you're watching the game, just seeing a bit of pub life, you know, if you can't make it down the pub, then pop in at happy hour and we'll bring the pub life to you.
BYOB.
Funny.
I love the excitement. I love the camaraderie. I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Proper English football. So if anyone's not from the UK and they're watching, this is what a typical pub, you know, a pub thing is for football. Is that's why John's got the big screen there. He loves football. He'll be loving this. He'll be absolutely loving the fact that there's a good crowd in to enjoy the game.
Yeah, there's a great crowd.
Yeah.
And what do they usually eat there? What do people order there?
It's just normal pub food. So salads and chips, and you know, so salad and burgers, or you know, burgers and chips, or and things. They'll do roast dinners, proper English roast dinners on Sundays. So meat and veg, and gravy, and things.
We do stuff like, what about like mozzarella sticks or cheese steaks and poppers?
No deep fried stuff, not necessarily.
No?
It's more like it'd be more like pie, you know, sort of pastry pies, you know, with meat filling.
You guys and your pies, I'll tell you. I have to try one.
Pies and veg, you know, and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I
time.
definitely want to try some.
It is full time. Let's just go back. One, 2, 5, 6, 7. I think we've probably got 7 out of 10 there, Brindy, on our quiz. I think we'll call it on our quizzes because this is the final minutes of the game.
Oh, that's so great.
But I think we've got about 7 out of 10 on that stretch of the quiz.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. So we'll just keep an eye on this. They're bringing in late. Are they bringing in a late sub? Or are they looking at him? Is anybody watching the game? Pork scratching.
Tekin has to be.
Yeah, probably.
I think Tekin's watching.
Chris has asked or said pork scratchings are my favourite. So, yeah, John's got snacks behind the bar. He's actually got a pork pie fridge. Whether it's still in place or not after pandemic and stuff, because I think it was on contract. You know, supplier would come in and stock it full of pork pies. So pork pies were often behind the bar. I went there yesterday. I had a toasty. Yesterday was cheese and ham with chorizo sausage in and some pesto, you know, to give it some, you know, strong flavour. There's a nice dollop of pesto sauce in there.
What are pork scratchings?
Pork scratchings is so, you know, when you have a roast pork and you get the skin that goes hard and crispy.
Oh, pork rinds.
Pork grind. So pork scratchings essentially is the bit underneath that rind. It's the bit underneath that's been deep fried.
Okay.
So it's the fatty stuff that gets fried off and then that goes crispy.
So like pork rinds.
Yeah, kind of pork rinds. Some more traditional ones will be more pork rind, and then some will be more crispiness, you know, and things. So it's more crispy. So, but yeah, that's essentially what it is. Lauren's working hard there. Look, there's Lauren. She it was Lauren's skydive jump on Sunday. I asked her how she was yesterday.
She's there?
Yeah, that's Lauren. That you can see there. Just serving someone a drink. That's Lauren. You can't help pub life. the restrictions that are in place and things have been an absolute challenge and killing off their trade. John will just be happy that people are enjoying themselves and
absolutely.
And for such a high tension game, this is a big game. If they win this today, happy days.
Oh yes,
because
quarterfinals. What's the farthest they ever went? Do you know?
I think we've got to finals.
Okay.
I know it was the question. Have we never got to a final? I think we've never got to a final. So we got to semi-finals.
Oh, you did get to semi?
Yeah, it must have done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're asking the wrong person, really, Brindy.
So this would be the first time that England ever beat Germany.
I believe so. Yeah, we keep getting beaten by them. So I believe that's the rumor.
Wow.
So this is big. This will be big today. We're obviously in extra time. It's now 10-7 and 10-7, and they're still playing. So, I mean, even if they get one, it's not going to make it.
Chris said England beat them in 1966.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's why.
Before my time, so.
But that's when they won. I think so. Is that
okay.
when we won? That's why we always refer to 1966.
Okay.
But that question puzzles me. Then which team? What was the question?
Did you never beat?
Which
Germany?
of these teams has not reached? Is this World Cup or is this Euros? This will be World Cup, won't it?
I don't know.
Is that the final whistle?
That must be the final whistle. Yay!
Happy days. Happy days. John will be absolutely ecstatic.
He's gonna be so excited.
Happy days. Oh, good. We beat them in 66. The football game would be a lot more fun with a car doing donuts in the field. Absolutely, 2 minutes for roughing. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I think you're right. 2 minutes.
Yeah. A nice burnout in the middle. That'd be cracking.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
We'll catch up with John in a moment. John will come back to camera for us and just share his enjoyment and excitement.
Oh yeah.
We'll just let him have a couple of minutes to sort himself out. There's Darren. You can see Darren on the right. There's Richard. We're all spilling out into the car park now.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great.
Oh, dear, I ain't got a clue who these people are. Very, very good. Dear. They'll all be getting out there to stretch their legs and get some fresh air and stuff. So cool.
Wow, they really cleared out.
Yeah. Rob.
Tell that guy to pull his pants up.
That's Rob. That's the guy that's popped in on stream a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Obviously very happy.
He must be very, very warm with excitement.
Yeah. It is warm here at the moment. We've got.
He pulled him up.
Yeah.
He's good.
Cool. We'll wait for John and things. Let's catch up in chat. See what's in here. Yeah. As far as pork scratchings are concerned, Chris has said that they are bad for you, but I won't have to carry the coffin.
Oh, yeah, they're not good for you. Yeah. That's for sure.
Very good.
They're good. Everything that tastes good is never good for you, right?
No, absolutely.
Oh.
It looks like Rob's just about to get his t-shirt back on. He's having a bit of a dance.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, he can move. All right, he's got some moves there. Got some moves like Jagger, right?
He's getting his t-shirt back on. We'll lose this. Here we go.
There we go.
He's a good lad, is Rob. So I met Rob for the first time this week.
Okay.
I've seen him on stream. He's popped in on stream a couple of times. But for the first time got to speak to him, and it was nice. You know, you're kind of putting faces to names and things. And yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Well, it's exciting to be, you know, to see this, Brindy.
It is exciting.
Yeah, to see, you know, people just happy and celebrating and cheering them on and stuff. It's been good.
I'm so happy for all of you. I wore my red just for England, so I'm excited.
Very good. How do people feel from the chat? How do people feel? Clap. Yeah, one clap. Yeah.
That's an American for soccer.
Yeah, butt crack avoided. Yes, I think it was. Yeah,
yes.
He was dancing around there for a minute. So thankfully we had something we could cover him up with. Well, yeah. What's people's thoughts about the game? How do you think we're going to get on? Strange looking hockey. Oh, dear.
I know their net is huge, right? 2 minutes. You think to yourself, how could they miss a goal?
I can picture you being a hockey player. Is hockey a big thing in the States? Not ice hockey, just normal hockey. You know, on a pitch.
Hockey on a pitch?
Do you not have hockey on a pitch?
You mean field hockey?
Yeah. Is it just ice hockey in the States?
Well, the pro teams is the NHL, the ice hockey.
Which is ice hockey. But do you not have field hockey then?
We have field hockey for girls in high school.
Yeah. Is that not a thing? Yeah, but it's not a big thing. What sports would you have been playing at school?
Me, I played softball, basketball, and volleyball.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Field hockey is mostly in high school. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We had like semi-pro lacrosse teams.
Jellybean is saying that he thought that we'd be well out of it by now, but wow.
Yeah, wow, Jelly, I'm excited.
Yeah. Coffee for Joe saying volleyball, Brindy, you know, with the glasses.
I see what Tori said.
I'm guessing it's not like beach volleyball. I'm guessing that's not the kind of volleyball that you would have been doing.
I played beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball.
Well, okay. I played both. I played both.
Right.
I played team and then duo and beach.
DJ's back in the room. DJ, have you been watching the game?
Oh, there's his prime sub.
Oh, there's your sub come through. DJ, have you been watching the game? I'm guessing you have, coming in at this point. How do you think the game went? Oh, dear.
I just read sequence. Ready, steady, cook. Oh my god.
When something tickles me, all my muscles tense up, and because the muscles tense up, I can't breathe. It's like, so once I get laughing, it takes me a while to ease the muscles so I can breathe again. I didn't watch the feckin' football. I have better things to do with my 90 minutes. Well, DJ, you'll be pleased to know that they won. So we've got to go through this all again. So I've got to do another stream for John at some point, because John will be just telling me, you know, that we need to be streaming it. So we'll do another game. I'm wondering if John's going to come back to us and drink.
I don't know. There's a lot of celebrating to do.
Oh, there is. Yeah, to be fair, we might get him to do his sub shots tomorrow evening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Excellent. they've all spilt out into that car park. That car park's going to be mental.
Oh, I bet.
And yeah, if people were to drive by and see that, they'll all be.
Oh, all the hugging.
Yeah. It's nice because you've probably got their husband and wife, but guys get so invested in football, and sometimes the wives, are tagging along, and things, but they know how important the game is for their husbands, and things and stuff, and there are women fans,
Oh yeah, look, I don't watch American football. I'm not a big American football fan, but when the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, oh yeah, I was with it. I was ready. Yeah.
So she'll there were women there today. There's
See,
Paul.
DJ says that he's like you with sports.
I have no clue. I have no clue, and I don't get the excitement. I would hate to be in that environment where they're all cheering like that. It would just be noisy. I wouldn't know how to join in. I'd be like, yay! I haven't got a roar.
I can get into it. I can get into any sport.
I don't have that kind of rant, that kind of cheer and that passion in a game. I just sort of sit there and go, oh, that was good. That was that was nice.
Oh, see, I get caught up in it. I love it.
Yeah. So I watched my first football match. It would be a couple of years ago now. So it was before the pandemic, and it was at Bradford. I'm a member of the business club at Bradford.
Okay.
So I get perks, and things for being a member of the business club, and I pay, money into it and things. I've actually got a match football because I sponsored the match football. Let me show this. So there's me saying I'm not really a football fan. This. I sponsored the match ball. It was earlier this year, and I've got this this glass glazed, ball in its little plinth.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I paid for that ball. Sponsored, one of the sponsorships for the day. Things. It's sat on my shelf. I have no use for that. What am I going to do with that? Yeah,
Sell it.
Yeah, when the time's right, I might just give it to charity and say raffle that off.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Raffle it off, and then I've donated a decent prize into a charity fundraiser or something, and my small business gets a mention. So
right.
That'll be what we'll do with it. But it ain't going to sit on my shelf forever. I've gone.
I just realized my battery's about to die.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
On your laptop.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, go grab your charger. Yeah. We'll wait for John. Let me tell you while Brindy's off for a sec. She's taken her camera off. Let me tell you what's happening over the next day or so. So tomorrow at 8:30 we'll have Happy Hour TV, our usual weekly sort of chat show thing. But this week we're going to be joined by Lauren, who did her skydive on Sunday. So if you watched in our video feeds from the weekend, you'll see that I popped in numerous times throughout the day, just giving you updates on things. But on Wednesday, so tomorrow night, we will have the edited footage. Thank you to Mins for the follow, appreciate that. We'll have a skydive video. So the skydive video is all been edited, and we'll be showing that tomorrow night. So yeah. I'm going to pop it in the link while I remember. Let me do this. See if it works. No.
Thank you, Gunner.
can't
I
see.
wore for England today.
I can't seem to do this for some reason. Let me.
What?
Right, I'm going to type this in. Let's do this. So.
They're all in the parking lot, Tegan.
Yeah.
They're all in the parking lot. It was very, very exciting. It was jam-packed.
Okay, this is the link. You may need. Oh, I've spelt HTTPS wrong. You may not need it. Yeah, you won't need it. Just click the link. It'll still get through. That'll take you to the Just Giving website for Lauren, raising money for When You Wish Upon a Star. We'll find out more about that tomorrow, and we'll have the video of her jump tomorrow. So there you go.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, it's amazing. The video is amazing.
I'm so excited for her.
Yeah. And we'll get to chat with her as well. So
good.
I don't think we're going to get John. I think he will have just abandoned us in the celebration of the moment.
Yeah.
And I mean, he turned around and cheered, at the end there. So let's sign off, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the game. I hope you've enjoyed me and Brindy just chatting away. Thank you for popping in and joining me in Mark's absence.
You're welcome.
So I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. We'll catch up. Mark will be with us again tomorrow night. Just couldn't make it this evening. And we'll do that. So we'll sign off. And say cheers and thank you, and all those that are celebrating England's win or whatever, then keep it'll be a bit of a celebration. I think they're all going to be partying for hours now. I think they'll all be celebrating rather well. Cool. We'll sign off. Brindy is frozen. We'll sign off and we'll catch up tomorrow evening. Cheers, folks. Ta-da.